Hi, and welcome to Alamo Music's Accordion channel. Today we are talking about the Hohner Panther. Stay tuned, no se muevan. Welcome back, my name is Jose Macias, and we are here at Alamo Music, downtown San Antonio. We're going to look at the Hohner Panther. And I did say panther. Look, it's got a panther right there. And right there. Why is it called a panther? I'm not sure. But this is Hohner's intro model. One that's perfect for beginners. It comes in two keys, the key of G and F. And since a lot of this is played like on Tejano and Conjunto, a lot of the terminology is in Spanish. So it is also known as el tono de Fa, which is F, y tono de Sol, which is in G. And it only comes in those two keys. And as I mentioned, it is Hohner's intro model. So it is made in China. But that does not take away from the quality nonetheless. It is a great instrument. It doesn't feature all the bells and whistles of the higher models of the Compadres and of the Corona 2s, but that does not take away from its sturdiness. This thing is a workhorse. I bought one with really no high expectations, just knowing it was an intro model. But it has actually become one of my favorite models to actually play. And when I say that I use a Panther, I just don't use it occasionally. No, I travel with these things. And to prove my point, give me a moment. I brought my own personal Panther. And as you can tell, it is not as clean as this one. You can look, you can see the microphone scratches, and you can see where my fingers have worn away at this, right? I mentioned that this is just a matte finish, so it's not like something beautiful, but it will stand up, right? You can see here how there's scratches and all of this. There are some things that I have upgraded, right? Personal stuff, things that I like this back pad, which you can get here at Alamo Music. You can order it. But for those worried about the plastic, thinking it's not as durable as the wood keypad, I would argue, look at this one. This one is 5 years old, and it is no less sturdy than it was the day I bought it. So for those worried about that, please worry no more. It will last. I mean, unless you drop it from like a 2-story building, then not even the wood one would survive. But as you can tell, this one is my Road Warrior, and yeah. So I would recommend a Panther accordion if you're in the market. And as I mentioned, this is an intro model. This is Hohner's intro model. One of the things that it does, it has a plastic keyboard, a keypad. More the upgraded or the higher end models come with a wooden keyboard and a celluloid sort of cover over this. No, this one is plastic, but it is. As I mentioned, I personally use these. And when I say use these, I don't mean once or twice a month or whatever. No, I constantly use these on the road as I'm traveling. So they get kind of thrown in whatever vehicle we're traveling in. It takes abuse, but it holds up. So and as I mentioned, it's become one of my favorite models to actually perform and play with, even record. So yes, I personally recommend this. And going back to the keys, right? We have the key of G, which I mentioned in Spanish, el tono de Sol. And the key of G is 1 to start with. And when I say G, I mean the first row, which is right here. This would be this row, G, and then we have C, the C row, or Do, D-O, Do, and then we have Fa, which is F. So G, C, F. But we just pretty much call it the G accordion, right? And it's a perfect to begin with because it's the key of C, right? It has all naturals, no sharps and no flats. So for those of beginning practitioners of music, it's perfect. At least if we're going by that, like piano has no black keys and no white keys, the key of C. So it's perfect for that. And G only has one sharp. So the key of F, usually it's used for the styles of norteño. Of course, some conjunto uses it as well, but historically it's been used for that. And of course, the Panther does come in the key of F, or as we know in Spanish, el tono de Fa. Now that we've talked about the features of the Panther, let's give it a listen. Check it out. So now that we've played the Hohner Panther, what do we think? Well, what do I think? I think for those wondering about, let's say, its intro level model, those who are wondering of its longevity, will it stand? What will it stand up to, let's say, the rigors of the road, right? Well, as you can tell from mine, let's start with the keypad. If we're wondering about the keypad, which on these intro models and some of its other models, right, Hohner's models, they're made out of plastic. And many people are like, well, I don't really care for the plastic. I was one of those people, right, till I actually bought a Panther. And I bought it with really no expectations. I bought it just thinking it was the intro model, and that's pretty much it. We'll see how long it lasts. That's what I thought. But like I've mentioned before, it's become one of my favorite instruments to play. And like I was talking about the keypad, for those wondering about it, and its durability, its longevity, my Panther's 5 years old. So I can attest to its durability. It's been thrown around back seats of vehicles and traveling vehicles for years at this point, and the only wear is from my actual just playing of it, not from anything damaging it at all. So it's been very durable. Like I mentioned, I've had to upgrade on my personal instruments. I do work on my own, right? I do my own work, I do my own tunings, and I do my own upgrades. And on this one, I did have to upgrade the bass strap to something that I got aftermarket. That, and also this bass plate right here, the bass strap plate. I had to upgrade that. I even put a back strap, and as you can tell, it's pretty worn here. So yeah, I do use this thing a lot, even right here. So it has been a workhorse. So for those of you wondering if it will last, yes, it will last. And like I mentioned, the bass strap, this is one of the things I'm really not too excited about, but you know, it is the intro model. What are you going to do, right? So like I said, it's made out of leather. But yeah, you do have to adjust it, you know, occasionally because it does stretch. But if you're going to stick with this model, you might want to look to upgrade that. But I would even just recommend maybe getting a Compadre or maybe even a Corona 2, which I have those as well. So now in comparing this one and this one, they pretty much played the same, except for this one just having its wear ready for me playing it from the box, straight out of the box, they play the same. The only things that I've done, like I mentioned, is I've upgraded the bass strap, I've tuned it up. It's not factory tuning anymore. This one is. But nonetheless, this gets a thumbs up for me if you're looking to buy an intro model for your child, for an adult, for anybody looking to play. This is the perfect intro instrument, and even past intro level, intermediate and professional, right? Which I kind of fall in somewhere there. That you guys can let me know. But yeah, I think it's a thumbs up for me. Once again, thank you for watching. My name is Jose Macias. Please like and subscribe, and look out for more episodes on Alamo Music's Accordion channel. If you have any questions, any comments, please visit alamomusic.com. See y'all next time.